get it. We are live. Post-match show. Match finishing in 4 minutes. Up 1-0. 2 goals called back in this thing. And we just need 3 points. Get in there. All right. How did Sadio end up offside? That's ridiculous. Or anyone.
How the hell is VAR inspector checking for another penalty?
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous now.
Referee, get your guts in and say no penalty.
I don't see how that's a pattern.
Robertson's then he
hit the ball. If they call that a pen, I'm honestly like the Premier League is so shit. They'll call it too. They're that stupid. You've got to be kidding me. If they call this a penalty, this is such a Muppet rigged match. 5 minutes stoppage time.
How could that be a penalty?
He's going to call it too. What an asshole. He hit
the ball hit him.
I thought he hit the ball first. That should never be a penalty. That's ridiculous. You should both be able to kick for a ball. This is rubbish. Rubbish. Well, what happens if their guy kicks you in the box trying to go for it? Are you kidding me? He did hit his foot. He did hit his foot before the ball.
But he didn't go down.
But it's so ridiculous. You should be able to kick. You can't kick at all and go for it. But you can rip a guy down during a corner all the time. This game has no consistency. I knew this match was going to be shit. I knew Brighton was going to freaking do us in on BS. And here it is. Yeah, take your time, Allison. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Come on. It's ridiculous. Like, that's a penalty? Come on. Oh, he kicked my boot. They gotta change the rules. There should be no stupid penalties like that. If the guy trips, if you trip him, fine. It's a pen.
They called off 2 goals.
If you're both kicking for a ball. They gave him 2 penalties.
They called off 2 goals.
Like, fuck off,
They called off 2 goals and gave him 2 penalties.
It's alright. And then Welbeck goes down to sell it. Like, it's not even football. Shite ball, man. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Come on, guys. Get a goal right at the end here.
Oh, we've wasted 3 minutes of the fucking time.
I know. Yeah, he'll stop. Yeah, now it's like... Had it. Honestly. It's rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
VAR's done. Tell you,
it is ruining the game.
Ever since we had that argument with that ref, they've screwed us every game.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculous. Shouldn't get a penalty for that. Both kicking for the ball. This is where the game needs a total overhaul on how calls should be made.
Yeah.
But they don't have any, like, they can't be good because none of the refs ever have you know, the wisdom to make the call. We're not teaching them anything. We're not teaching them how to call the match properly. Freaking rubbish, man. Garbage. Robbed. Blah, blah, blah. Premier League sucks. They actually wanted to charge fucking pay-per-views for this shit. I'm about to stream live match. If you're gonna destroy the match on us, then I'm gonna stream the fucking match. I've had it. Seriously. Absolute garbage. From the La-Di-Da Premier League. That should never be a pen. Games shouldn't be decided like this. We've had 2 goals. Both should have been clean. They shouldn't be calling them offside. Whatever. It's just crap, guys.
He's going to blow his whistle if they keep playing in the
Yeah,
car.
this is just done. I'm just done. I mean, the ball's in our end for crying out loud. It bodes well just to end the game.
Oh, he wants them to get a shot.
Rubbish, man. Yeah, totally robbed.
Cheated again by the
The whole
referees.
game is now they're literally trying to micromanage every little thing about it. That's not why we need VAR. We brought in VAR to overturn shit calls, not near impossible calls, and half the time you're still calling it wrong. And then they give a penalty.
Just goes to prove, though,
For that.
he's got to play his strongest team at the beginning.
Well, yeah, I
And
mean,
get it out.
just
Fuck
get it
about with
over.
the kids.
We really should. Yeah, you're kind of right now. I think maybe we should just steamroll teams. You know, this is just
And he
trash.
blows the whistle as soon as we kick the ball.
Absolute trash. Premier League sucks. Ending this stream, guys. We still got the match watch along going and post-match stream as well. Jump into the post-match stream. Stay in the watch along stream. The second watch along stream's ending right now. Thanks, guys, for watching. Yeah, honestly, this is ridiculous. I knew it. I knew this match today. Something about this match. I just, my brain said, no, we're not getting out of this thing with a win. I knew it. Oh, man. Really disappointed, guys.
Mind you, partly our own fault for playing a bum team at the beginning.
Yeah.
We should have put it away long ago.
It's annoying, guys. Let's read some comments. Let's do a post-match show. Not happy. You know, I don't even know what to say anymore. We've said everything we can about VAR. They really need, you know, what they do is they're very lazy, right? They bring in VAR, but they don't realize that how much it's going to change the game now. So you've got to be able to say from now on penalties. It should be a lot harder to get a penalty now.
Oh, sure it should.
Because if we're using VAR, then you could call 1,000 penalties every corner, right? So they've got to really have a sit down, get into the rule book. If they have to make changes, do what you got to do. I want to see football. I'm tired of matches being ruined and dictated by you know, stupid officials, right? Like, you can't tell me that you're going to call back that Salong. Like, no one would have ever seen that offside in real time. They still would have called it offside anyways because they don't like us. And then that Mane goal. How is that offside? Just done, man. I'm done. It's just... It's not even the refs at this point, guys. It's the system. They need a total overhaul. You know, they have to have a meeting with all the refs and really say, okay, you know what? If Robertson goes for a ball, like the ball's bouncing, you're going to go for the ball. He didn't take his legs out. He didn't do trip him up. They're both going for the ball. Okay, he kicks him in the foot while they're both kicking. It's not like the guy was stationary.
That's right.
I think they should let that shit go. How do you win just for a ball, and then you're going to win a penalty now?
Yeah.
For like, Robertson could have left the ball, and it wouldn't have even done anything anyways. But then bounced, and then he would have defended it. It's ridiculous, man. They need to make it way harder for a penalty. I don't know what it is, but it seems like they're itching to go to VAR every chance they get with us, like to go against us.
So ever since we've called that guy out for being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, no, it's been like that for a long time, though. I don't know, guys. It's ridiculous. Let's do some shout-outs. We'll get into some comments. Special K, Will Cheswas, Mark Forrest. It really is ruining the game now. Again, we brought in VAR to take away the ridiculous no calls or the ridiculous calls. Not to micromanage every little thing, to ensure that Brighton gets 2 penalties and to take away 2 legit goals from us. In a match we dominated, and it was a boring crap match. It wasn't a great match, but we won the match. Brighton shouldn't have got anything out of this. So, what can you say? The game needs a total overhaul. You can't bring in VAR and expect, the game to be fair when now you're going to just call everything. But I've seen, like, how many times do guys get dragged down?
I know. And
nothing is called, but you're going to call Robertson kicking for a ball? Like, the context is so unfair.
I don't even think he touched the guy.
No, he hit the guy. But that's one thing. Guys going for a ball and ending up kicking a guy's foot midair, and then he goes down like he's hurt when he's lying. You should be the one getting a card and thrown off for lying. They all fake injuries all the time in football. It's a disgrace. The game is a shit show of fucking pussies. Sorry to swear. I'm getting mad, but football sucks. It really sucks because of how they call the games. And now VAR is just pushing it in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous, man. Honestly. So, anyways, thanks for the comments, guys. We got a troll in here. We can always time out the troll. Yeah, let's do it. The guy thinks he's going to be funny, so let's just time him out. Let's have some fun. Get rid of those people for a while. But, exactly, Dar-S, it's not being used for the reasons it was brought in. It's being overused now. All the time. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm not going to rant anymore about it. It's clear logic. They've got to make the rule changes. They just have to fix this because it's not even football now.
No.
It's garbage. So, I don't know. What else is there to get into? We could do player ratings. We could talk about the match. Nat Phillips was good. Salah getting a goal called back. Mane getting his goal called back.
I'd like to see somewhere that goal of Mane's. Because he was not offside.
He wasn't offside at all.
Jota was offside at the other side, but he was nowhere near the bloody play.
They're just taking it away from us. That's all it's being used for now, is just to take away. Absolutely ridiculous. If it's going to be like that, start challenging for VAR every play if you're Klopp.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair. And, there's no need to get mad at the ref. Like, a lot of these refs, they suck. This is the Premier League's fault. They're giving us garbage. They've been rigging it for years. And then now it's supposed to be, okay, it's for everyone to see. We can do the replay. And they don't realize how the detriment it's done to the game now. It's not doing the job it's intended to do. It really is ruining the game. I tried to say it wasn't, all these years because I want to get the calls right. I still think we should have it, but again, it's they're not training these refs properly. You really have to make it hard to get a penalty. It's just too easy to get a penalty. The only time you should get a penalty is if you're dragged down, or if you're like deliberately clipped or tripped. But if you're kicking for a ball and you hit a guy's foot, too bad. Like you can't make it that easy to get a penalty. It was a penalty? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the rules though. I think that's the problem. And United is ridiculous when it comes to freebies for penalties, so don't even go there. That's just a disgrace to the game. So yeah, they gotta fix a lot of these rules.
Anyway.
So are you gonna stick around for a while?
No, I'm gonna take your mum shopping. I'm gonna go out with mum.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, Campo. They really need to change the game.
And I'm taking Heidi's present out.
Oh, we play Ajax next?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I'm going to take a break for a second. Hold on a second. Just want to take a pause here. I know, it was ridiculous. Okay, Dad's headed out. Thanks for joining us, Dad. He's not happy about this either. I'm going to stick around for a while. Let's see here. 1 second, guys. Just going to move my screen. We'll keep a post-match going. What's going on, guys? I'm back again. I'm not happy with the result. We'll talk about the match. See what else is also going on in the Premier League here. Yeah, I'm very disappointed, guys. We're running 2 streams right now, so I got lots of comments. Appreciate everybody showing up. VAR is ruining the game. They really have to make it more difficult, guys. You've heard what I've been saying all this time, so I'd rather just read comments. You guys have already heard all my rants. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys, I got a ton of screens open here. Really appreciate everybody watching. We'll keep it going for a bit. And yeah, we'll see what other matches are on today as well. Get in there. All right. So yeah, next game I think is Wolves, and we have Ajax. Well, we have Ajax. Yeah, Ajax coming up on Tuesday. We'll bounce back. Ridiculous, man. Yeah, it wasn't a great match. I understand that. That being said, we should have still won it. So I just knew I was getting ready for the match today, and I just sensed something wrong. Something's going to go wrong here with Brighton, and it was right. It wasn't until right at the end of the match, and then we found out what I was sensing there. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. We just got robbed again. Good comments. Thanks for the comments, guys. I don't even know what to say. I mean, we bitched about it enough. And not surprised. It's just not even football matches we're watching anymore. You know? Doesn't feel like a football match when you see it end up this way. Didn't like seeing Salah go off. Mane scored. Anyways. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly, Romy Beaker. Not every match is going to go the same way. We should have won this thing anyway, so I'm not miffed about our performance. We're not going to have, you know, these crazy, insane matches all the time. So I'm used to that. The results are usually good, and we're just getting screwed out of every call now. They're going to every call that they can to go against us, and it's got to change. They really need a massive overhaul of this game if they're going to go to VAR. And really, they really should be telling the refs, if it's that close, just don't even call it offside. Like, even if VAR, even if it's like, oh, maybe his thing, if you have to see for like an inch or a centimeter of something, no, that it should just be onside. It should just be level, right? I don't even know what to say, guys. I just want to read a few comments. Yeah, the refs are no good either. This is the other thing. The Premier League has a very, very low standard in officiating. You know, I do understand sometimes where the refs are coming from. Again, the problem with VAR, it's not being used for what it was to be used for. It was meant to fix the erroneous, ridiculous decisions. Now it's like, it's literally, for us, against us, it's just taking away what should be legit goals 75% of the time. You know, sometimes, yeah, they're a hair offside. I'm gonna admit that. But that's not what should be called into question. And I don't know how Mane's goal was offside. If they're referring to one of our players who was on, you know, on this, when you're looking at the screen, was on the left side of the screen, nothing to do with that part of Sadio heading the ball in. There's something wrong here. And the Premier League's got to fix it. And they're just not doing a good job at all. They're just not. These refs are so incompetent. And that guy David Coote gets to work again after. And they're even so stupid, they put him back in our match again. And then we have to protest to get him out of it. So, yeah, it's really bad. And VAR itself should be a good thing, but we need to have a little bit better discretion. And it should be harder to get penalties. It shouldn't be easy to get penalties. Like I said, if you trip a guy, you know, or if you drag a guy down or impede him like that, fine. But if you're both going for a bouncing ball and both of your feet are there and you're both kicking for it, you know, okay, yeah, Robertson hit the guy. Do they deserve a penalty for that? No, they don't. You shouldn't be winning a moment there and having a deciding factor in a match like that off that play, when you can literally just do that to a guy on a corner or do this on a corner all the time, right? So football shit, the Premier League is shit, and there's your post-match show. And we all know it. I knew this match was going to go wrong. I just knew it, guys. So hit the like button, help out these streams. YouTube's holding the streams down. We got to do whatever we can to boost it. And, yeah, I appreciate it, guys. We really got to boost these streams. You guys wonder why I don't stream all the time. It's just not even worth it half the time. I got too much shit to do, to be honest with you guys. There we go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all the comments. Yeah, Romy, it's ridiculous. They're just throwing the matches now. I thought Nat Phillips was really good in this match. Really like seeing him do well. This did not warrant a draw. We won that match. You know, shouldn't have drawn in this match. You know, we should still be top of the league. We got robbed against Everton. Whatever. Fighting all these injuries. It's like, how ridiculous can it get, right? So, what else is on for Premier League matches today? Let's see. City, Burnley today. Everton, Leeds. West Brom, Sheffield. Then tomorrow is Southampton United. Leicester, Fulham, West Ham, Villa. Tottenham, Chelsea. Yeah, maybe I'll go live for Tottenham, Chelsea. We'll see. There might be a chance I go live for that. Anyways, you know, Premier League sucks, guys. It is what it is. The rules are trash. They've got to fix it. They've got to fix these, you know, these situations. We can't be losing matches like this. Or drawing and dropping points. His whole shoulder was offside, was it, Romy Beaker? I haven't seen... They didn't even show me a line-of-sight replay. I only saw a replay from the back of the net. But I thought there were a couple defenders in front of him. So, fair enough. If that's offside, then that's offside. And I can't say anything about that. Then I'm wrong. I haven't seen another replay yet. So, I don't know. Oh, I know. Other teams are getting screwed as well. It's just getting a little bit too much now. Not surprised. I knew something was going to happen in this. Let's see here. All right. YouTube playing tricks again. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Oh, my dad just friggin'... He's not helping me right now. Oh, man. Honestly, guys, should I even do this show anymore? Should I just quit? Is there really a point for me to do this? I'll always do it. It's just frustrating, man. I at least expect the match to be fair. And, no, it's never fair. Alright, so I'll read a few comments. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm trying to balance a few things here. Just checking out the streams. We really need to fight YouTube, guys. Gotta keep fighting back. It's a shame. This channel should be so far ahead of other channels. I just don't know how to rig it like these guys are rigging it. I gotta figure out how these guys are doing it. 3 channels that I should be fucking light years away from. And they're getting a lot more featuring me than me, and that bothers me. Go get it. Special K, old school Mac boy. Will Cheswas. 1-1. I knew it. I knew this would happen. So anyways, guys, put in your comments. We'll see what we can talk about for a bit. I'm not even sure what else I want to say right now because I don't. What am I gonna do? Rant about VAR? Sorry, my screen's a little bit Let's fix this. Go there. There we go. Let's stop this. So it's do a million things while I'm live. Ridiculous. I didn't even have time to update any of the scores. There's your update. Oh, man. Just terrible. Oh. Don't know what to say, guys. All right. Yeah, I saw your Trent comment there. I just wasn't going to read it. I didn't know what to say about it. Yeah, just not our day. It's going to happen. We've got to fight against everything for some reason to win these games. I thought it was enough that we finally won the Premier League now. The BS could stop. But, no, still having a lot of questionable officiating. It's just terrible, man. I don't even know what to say about it. I'm not even saying it's rigged. Sometimes it is. You know, there are mank refs that rig it, for sure. But the bigger problem here is they didn't think about VAR when they brought it in. They just brought it in. They don't even care. I don't think they even care. Because there's enough mank refs for them to get what they want anyways. But what should have been done was they really should have had there needs to be an overhaul on all the rules. Especially if you're going to micromanage everything now. That's what needs to be done. Thanks, Mark Forrest. Appreciate the comment there, bro. Just hanging on doing these streams right now. Which one is that? Oh, man. Was this the post-match one? Which one did I end? Okay, that was the first one. Only 49 likes on it. Ooh, not a lot of featuring on these streams at all, guys. Literally, like, you're rewarded if you use lots of fake likes and fake comments. You're rewarded for that. YouTube needs a massive overhaul as well. They're about as shit as VAR. Thanks, Special K. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, it's not being used correctly. They really shouldn't be using it for, you know, a bunch of little whiny bitches trying to steer the game. It's got to be there to correct bad calls, if anything. Right? That's really what we need VAR for. Not, oh, can we see if Liverpool is giving us a reason to fix the match again? It's too much. Yeah, it's too much. No, I think he did go down. He rolled like he was hurt. But it's wrong. You shouldn't be winning a penalty like that. They're just handing out penalties way too much. For something like, for a sport that it usually comes down to one goal. How can they be so cavalier? Oh, I'm never going to quit. I'll never quit this thing. I'll give you a like just for being a top 6 team fan and criticizing VAR. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'll admit, you know, it happens for everybody, but we've really got a lot of bad decisions from it. Granted, we did get it last year. A lot of it did go our way at times. But yeah, they really need to change the game. The game is just in shambles. Yeah. Go get it, exactly. What else can you say but go get it? Lallana for 5 minutes, yeah. How do I look on cam? There we go. Make it so it's a little bit more like that. There we go. Hey, guys. Exactly. DJ, this is the problem with VAR. these little micro criticisms. We never had a problem with that, right? That's level. You know, no one would have cared about that. Life is not fair. Life is not fair. That's the lesson here. Life is stupid and not fair half the time. Maybe not half the time, but sometimes. It's just silly, man. It's supposed to be there for the ridiculous. He was offside by 2 feet. He was onside by 2 feet. Nobody should be caring about 2 millimeters. You know? I can live with that. If it's against us and it's like a hand or a little bit, fine. Like, I have no problem with that. At least it's a fair game. But this, what they're doing is they're microscopic. You know, it's like an attack on us. They'll go for all that when it's us, but it doesn't seem to be consistent, you know. And we're not challenging for anything. I was telling my dad we should challenge for everything if it's going to be this unfair. But I'm just done with it. It's ruining the game now. And the solution is stop being little bitches. Stop using VAR for every, like, just because you're called to go look at it doesn't mean you have to just, like, oh, we've got to be ready to call this now the other way. And that's how it feels. It feels every time they're going to VAR, it's like their mind's already made up. And I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's fair. And half the time it's not even offside, which is really pissing me off. So it still comes down to, shady, dodgy officials. You know. Anyways, guys, I'm not having it right now. All right, I'm going to end probably both these streams. Did what I could for extra content. Had some views come in. New viewers. Probably gained some subs. So it's been good, guys. Appreciate it. And the refs do not go to check and override decisions as often as they probably should. Yeah, it just seems very convenient. Again, if you're gonna call that against Robertson, then every corner is a penalty, and that's why it shouldn't be a penalty when Robertson. Yeah, he did kick him. They're both going for the ball. In football, okay. So I don't want to hear it. Remember the Van Dijk one against Tottenham? These little microscopic, and they didn't even know. They just called it that way. So I'm done. Guys. Don't know what to say. Just waiting to see other comments. I do want to end this stream anyways. But keep it going for a while. I still see it. I'm looking in the old comments. And this has been a brutal season for injuries. Absolutely, Romy Beaker. Right? Like, it's just stupid. There's no consistency. And these are the best officials in the world? They're not. They're garbage. The Premier League should have such a standard in place that they're ready to fire officials. But they're not. I know that's cutthroat. But really, like, they've got to do better than this. You know? I don't know what else to say. I've said everything that needs to be said anyways. So yeah, anyways, in terms of team performance, I thought we were all right. It wasn't a great match. It was a bad first half. But I don't mind when it goes that way because we're in control. We're going to usually win. We had blown this game open to what should have been 3-0. And it gets taken away from us and it's a 1-1 draw. It's a garbage match. Nat Phillips, man of the match. He was good. I don't know who's man of the match, but he deserves a nod. It's done, man. Yeah. Something's wrong. Yeah, the Premier League's it's just shit. It's just terrible, man. How can such a great brand be so shit? It should never have happened. They should have known when they were bringing in VAR. Like, again, it was never to be. VAR was never to be here to be like, oh, sorry, his shirt's offside. That's not why we need VAR, right? But now they're just using it for anything all the time. It's just killed the game, guys. You know, it's another thing it's more adversity. Like, we would have killed the league this year. We would have destroyed the league this year. So no, we have to have Alisson injured for a while. We got to have Van Dijk out for probably the whole season with a real bad injury. Thiago out. Dropping points when we shouldn't have dropped points. That just to give any other team a chance. And we're still top of the league technically right now. Like, ha ha ha. That's how retarded the Premier League is. That's how much adversity we're going through, and we're still top of the league right now. Granted, Tottenham game in hand. I don't know about this Tottenham match tomorrow. I've got some Chelsea defenders in my Premier League, Fantasy League, and I've got Kane and Son. I don't know. And I want Tottenham to lose. Oh, man. So if Chelsea wins tomorrow, they would go top of the league because we don't have good goal difference. And maybe my dad's right. I don't know. Like, the recipe for us to win the league is controlling the match at all costs. Not swinging for the fences, going for 3-0 in the first half. Yeah, it's more exciting football. Yeah, it'll up our goal difference. Yeah, it would put us in a position for what happened today to not happen. The match would have been wrapped up. We would, okay, 3-1. Here's your bullshit pen. Right? Maybe my dad's right. Maybe we should just go for the kill every match. But when you have matches like that, your odds of injuries are going to go up. Your odds of counters are going to go up. So I understand Klopp's method to his madness. You can't argue it. You can't argue the results. That being said, how many of these Muppet matches are we going to have to endure if we're playing a 90-minute game of risk management, going for a 1 or 2-0, or to break open the game early for us to totally smash a team? Matches like that, they're not always decided quickly. It's 60, 70 minutes, 1-0, 0-0 a lot of the time. And with this Muppet show of a Premier League, they can just rob us out of matches now. So maybe Klopp's got to up his game plan against Brighton. Like, maybe he should have just started Sadio. Maybe he should have dropped Firmino. And yeah, tough shit, If you're going to drop fucking Sadio. See, now this is where it sucks, because it is not great of a game as it was. Obviously, we weren't great. We weren't good in the first half. The plan still worked. We still should have won. Right? But we're up against another juggernaut now. 2020 was so ridiculous for us to win the league. You saw what we had to go through. And now this. That being said, I think that there's no crowds. That gives us a massive advantage, right? And I understand, no Anfield, that's a big loss. Yeah, that's true, but we're so good. We're such a great football team. Imagine going into every away match and not hearing all those assholes, right? There's like zero pressure. Well, that bodes for us, so... I think we're going to win the league. I still think it's going to be... I don't think it'll be by 15 points. by the time we win it. I'm not counting all 38 matches, but you know, if we're gonna have all this bullshit thrown at us and we're still top of the league right now, Tottenham probably will be top tomorrow. We're still right in there, no problem. After getting robbed today, getting robbed against Everton, Van Dijk's injury was probably the worst thing. Was that? You know, we should win the title, probably like 9 points. You know, 9 or 12 points, somewhere around there. And then there'll still be, you know, maybe 8 or 4, not 8 games to go, maybe 4 games to go. Give or take. I don't know. I mean, Tottenham's got a nice boost. You know, they're streaking. They're going to win matches. I'd actually like to see Chelsea win tomorrow. A draw would be great. I probably would prefer a draw. Don't want to give Chelsea a big boost. You know, both Tottenham and Chelsea, they're going to... Leicester, too. I mean, Leicester's kind of... They have the same points, but their form's being knocked down more right now. So, yeah, Tottenham and Chelsea can streak a bit, but I'm still not... I don't feel threatened by them. You know, if City was in the mix and on their game this year and a point away from us, I'd be a lot more concerned about that. So, I mean, that there is that one saving grace that City has done really bad so far. So, that's good to see. But it's just how much do we have to go through to keep having to stay atop when we're freaking miles better than anyone in the whole world? So here's what we're going to do, okay? The Premier League's rigged, it's shit. Okay, we'll win the league this year for 20 times. Maybe we'll have it one more year so we can have 21 times to forever shut up the Manx. And then that's it. No more Premier League. We'll do the freaking European Super League, okay? And we'll have the Champions League. I would rather see that. I don't want... They can't get rid of the Champions League. And I don't want... I'm just joking around. I wouldn't want to see the Premier League go. We love English football, but it's in shambles. The Premier League as a brand is a total effing joke. You know, they can't even have fair matches. They're criticizing the wrong things. And it's not even right half the time. They're just sabotaging matches. And they really need to fix the context of how to call a football match. You know, especially for penalties. You shouldn't be bailing out teams. You're just bailing out shit teams now for diving after getting kicked when 2 guys are challenging for a loose ball. It's a loose ball. Like, come on. Yeah, I can argue this all day. I'm just done, though. David Ramos, Special K, Will Cheswas, Mark Forrest. Honestly, guys, I'm just done. What else do we got here? City could still totally be a contender. It's early. You know, they haven't played. They got a game in hand. They still have to play their other match as well. We're at 21 points. Let's say they win both their games. Then they would be at 18. So they're still in the mix. They're still in the mix. But boy, have they really... They've dropped, you know. And honestly, we shouldn't have... Like, the Villa game, I can accept that. Right? That was Adrian and Gomez on that one play. That was that whole match in a nutshell. I knew it was over after that. And that's fine. You know, Villa took advantage of a shit lineup in that match. I have no problems with that. They earned that match. They won it. We lost that match. It was a glitch. But to have what happened to us against Everton and then to lose points like this today is unacceptable. You know. Tottenham will draw to Chelsea. I don't know. I think Tottenham... Where is it? It doesn't even matter if it's home or away now. Yeah, it could be a draw. I'm not sure. I'm just not having it, guys. So yeah, I don't know. There's no matches really today to do any watch-alongs to. That I figure are worth it right now. If I had a lot more time, I would try to do every match I could. I don't know, man. Let's see here. We'll get back to the comments. Anyways, just looking at the league table right now. Salah's goal getting called back. You know, like, just done, man. I'm just done. Yeah, money. Yeah. Yeah, football kind of deserves that, though. It's become such a laughable money sport anyways. I've never liked the idea of having sponsors right on the front. Never liked that. You know. At least the players raise the trophy. At least that's right. Can't stand NBA for that when you give the owner the trophy. You know. Imagine that. Those Chicago Bulls teams, and they're handing the trophy to Jerry fucking Krause. And you got Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Like, it's just so wrong. Oh, man. Premier League's wrong. Gotta fix it. So, I don't know. I think the only solution is, you know, you have to really... Again, I don't even read the rules, you know. A lot of it's common sense. A lot of the rules you already kind of know, but the little intricacies in and outs of it, it should be a lot harder to get a penalty. It should be a lot more challenging to get a penalty. And VAR shouldn't even be concerned if it's an inch onside or offside. It shouldn't be there for that. It should be there for, like, when he's clearly, okay, you give me that, which is still close to level. Most officials aren't going to get that. But if you give me he's offside by that, and not, more of the torso or something like that, fine. But this little stuff they're doing now, and you can't even tell. Every time they go to VAR, I just feel like they're just steering the matches now. Yeah, Jota would be a good candidate for man of the match. He got us that goal. I really love how he runs with the ball. He's such a natural running with the ball and scoring. Kind of reminds me a bit of Mo Salah. Not the way he runs. I don't think he's got the pace of Salah, but he's got the finishing. He's got the control of the ball when he's running. Like he's not afraid. He's not intimidated by anybody. I thought Nat Williams was good in this match too. Alright guys, so it is what it is. Thanks everybody for watching. I've got a chat open here that I can't even see. Let's see here. Which one is it? I didn't see the comments. Oh shoot. Okay, let me read the comments. I had the wrong window open. This is what happens when you have too many streams. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's read some comments. I'm sorry, everybody who tuned into the post-match show. I was reading comments from the watch-along that's still going. Why don't I read the comments? Because I didn't see them. I thought I had them open, but I had an old window open. Stephen Jones, Leia, back-to-back. Yeah, we should get it. We should still get the Premier League. This one's going to be a grinder. It really could come down to the last match of the season. Or a defining match. I still think we're going to win it earlier, but I'm kind of losing faith now because they're just stealing matches from us. They're just stealing it from us. You know? It's just ridiculous. The potential red card against Jota, I don't remember seeing it. If you're talking about that tackle, I didn't think it was a yellow. He hit the ball. Like, I'm fair. Like, I'm not one of those guys who is all like, you got to call it this way because it's Liverpool, or it's all against us because it's Liverpool. I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy. I will always call it as I see it. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get a little bit angry and bias when it's micro things against you. And I think and that's what I'm saying. If it's the other way around, I don't mind it. Like I want the calls to be right, but for them to, when you have to go and like bring out this little line and you still can't tell, and then you're bringing out another little line, that's rubbish. It's rubbish, guys. Minamino not good enough. My thoughts, he's good enough. It just doesn't seem to, I don't know. It's not his fault. I'm not going to slate Minamino. He's a good player. It's not these comments. I don't know why you would say, is this the end of Mo Salah in Liverpool? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Even the Brighton player said it wasn't a pen. Yeah, it shouldn't be a pen. You should be allowed to... What, so I can't kick for a ball now? If he tripped him up, fine. But if you kick the side of his boot while he's kicking for the ball, piss off. It's not a penalty. And this is where context really has to change. They really have to teach the refs, like, listen, guys, don't be given penalties for that. All right? Or else you're just making these matches. You're making a mockery of the matches. You're making a mockery of the game. You're bailing teams out. In a sport that already suffers from drama and diving and flying around like you're hurt and all this fakery. Right? The sport is already a watered-down little bitch sport, is what it is. No denying that. That's football. And it's sad because football's supposed to be one of the greatest sports in the world. And when it's on, it's on. But this is just rubbish, man. They're just robbing us of good football now. Yeah, Stephen Jones. Minamino played like a headless chicken. I didn't see that. Brighton did a good job. I really wasn't in the match the first half anyways. I was running a bit late. Yeah, Welbeck said it wasn't a pen. Sure didn't mind rolling around like it was, though, right? I don't blame him. I mean, you're going to want to lie to get the call. I just can't do it. I could not be that guy. Like, even for your team to win, but you got to lie. That's wrong. Stephen Jones, VAR should only be used for obvious referee errors. Exactly. Right? It's just conveniently being wheeled out every time to give us another hurdle, another speed bump. And it's happening to other teams as well. But, I don't know, man. It's just a rigged world. But that's what you get. That's why United's down forever, where they belong, because of all the dodgy officiating and rigged matches they've benefited from over all the years. Oh, sorry, you missed the pen? Okay, we'll take it again. And quite frankly, my dad was right. If these players aren't even going to kick the ball when you blow the whistle and they're going to start hesitating and all this shit, the keeper should be able to come off the line. It's not fair. So the game itself is just retarded. It's absolutely ridiculous. They really need to rethink the game. And I think keepers should be able to come off the line on a penalty, at least by a yard. The ball's, it's so friggin' close. You know how easy it is to put a penalty in? That's what I'm saying. It's so easy to score off a penalty. You got about 95% odds, at least, depending on who's taking it. If it's Salah or Milner taking it, your odds are almost 100%. Other players, okay, 70%, 80% because of nerves and ability. But it's so easy to score on a penalty, and you're just giving them away. You're just ruining matches. Yeah, Nico was apparently pretty bad today. Didn't watch much of the first half, guys. I was in and out. Thanks again, Romy Beaker. I appreciate it. It's really frustrating. Less is more. There's a saying that goes, less is more. Right? Less bullshit, less this microscope and telescope on the game. Like, just give us the regular, okay, bad call, let's fix it. Hard to tell, guess what? Level. And none of these, it's too easy to win a penalty. Way too easy. Shane Crawford. Yeah, I'm not really worried about anyone anymore. We're just living the dream. VAR is our biggest friggin' opponent now. VAR and pandemic. That's what we're really up against right now. And the officials. And some of the officials are good, but it's just getting too much. DJMs. Messi to City in January. Who knows what'll happen with that? Could happen. I don't know about January. Maybe the summer, Shane. Yeah, I could see it happening. You know, Allison got a yellow. What? 4 VAR reviews against one team. Exactly. It's just being overused, and I don't mind if you use it. But again, every time they're going to it, you're just giving the official the fuck. You're just giving them, here you go, fuck the matchup on a silver platter. Sorry, but your officials are not all that, Premier League, and you need to take notice and change this match, change these games, so this doesn't happen. Anyways, guys, good comments. Really appreciate all the comments. Hit the like button. We gotta boost these streams. Somebody find me how to do like botting. There we go. Germany decision. Yeah, if it takes too long, that's fair, right? Because if you have to keep looking, then it really wasn't a thing. Then you're just micro-criticizing at that point. Unless you have really bad camera angles, which you don't. You know, you've got 3 or 4 good angles usually. So I hear you guys. I'm with you guys. When's City playing Burnley anyways? Oh, I hope City draws that match or loses it. Oh, they're up right now. That's what you're saying. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Burnley needs to come back. I've got no City players in my fantasy league. And I don't even want to talk about fantasy league. Oh, man. Gargoyle, 30 years Liverpool fan. When I was 13, the last championship title before I was Premier League. Started in 1990. 43rd birthday. Get in there, brother. Happy birthday. Yeah, they just need better rules on it. The integrity of the game is gone. So, I've ranted enough about it. Hey guys, still a great season for us. Still doing great. Honestly, couldn't be more proud of Klopp and all the players struggling and battling through all these injuries and keeping us top of the league for now. We're the team to knock off anyways. We're the team to beat. And just making it hard for us, that's all. I still think we're going to win it. Mahrez brace at the moment. How much does Mahrez cost? Should I pick Mahrez? I should get Mahrez. He pretty much plays all the time too, right? I'm going to my fantasy league now. I'm trying to hide it from everyone. I deleted my own league just so no one would see my team. I'll try to join leagues and create them. Listen, next year when I do it, what I'll do is I'll create the fantasy league towards the end. So that way I don't give away anything. Let's see. Fantasy. Dares, yeah. Ajax, Phillips, and Williams. We'll see. I guess Matip's out of it. The argument that Jurgen had with the press afterwards was amazing. Stephen Jones, I haven't seen it. I should watch it right now, man. How much does Mahrez cost? There we go. Hold on a second, guys. Fantasy draft. I'll do this one. I shouldn't be doing this when I'm live now. I'll read some more comments. Might have to pick up Mahrez. It's the thing. Do I go with a 3-4-3 or do I go with the 5 midfielders? I kind of like the 5 midfielder idea with 2 strikers. Anytime Gargoyle. Liverpool is the best. Yeah, guys. So I guess that's it. I'll head out. That's probably it for content today. It's been a good one, though. Really appreciate it, everybody. Yeah, it's been good. Probably got some good subs today. So, yeah, that's it. Aside from that, you know, I wasn't too arsed about the performance. I'm used to the matches being difficult like this. And, yeah, we got robbed. Should have won. Yeah, VAR, it's... Honestly, at this point, it's so bad that your odds of success, your odds of having more matches go the way they should go, it's better without it. Right now, it's better without it. But, no, all they need to do is be a little bit less sensitive with the damn thing and use a bit of common sense. If it's close to call, don't even... They shouldn't be measuring by the centimeter. You should have a bit of give. I would say, a quarter, a third of a foot. Half a foot give. Even half a foot, right? A foot is that. So like that. And when they're measuring Salah's thing, they're doing this. Who's ever going to see that? For a foot at that time. By the way, when they're looking at that, how many times are they even getting the guy hitting the ball? You can't, you're not even going to get that right all the time. Right? Because if you roll it 1 split second, they might not even have it so you can roll it properly. Right? So it's just laughable how they're getting these things. Stop crying. Stop crying. Yeah, I'm crying. Anthony. Can't even pronounce your last name. There's crying for you right there, buddy. Let's see there. Mark Forrest. Yeah, tons of support, man. The Liverpool fan base is insane. It must drive those locals nuts, and I love it. Burn. Just burn. Every day, burn. With my Go Get It baby right in your face. I'll buy them a plastic armchair for Christmas and a Glory Hunters hat. Superfans hat. I also thought it was fitting that on the Muppet show, a Stephen Colbert show is what I'm talking about, they had John Oliver on there, that Liverpool fan. Yeah, he's a Muppet too. They called him Superfan. And it's like, yeah, that works. I don't like those guys. They talk too much shit. They're a bunch of clowns. Alright, guys. So is that it? Am I done with this stream? Are we done? I think we're done, guys. It's been good, though. It's been a good stream today. Really appreciate everybody showing up. I'm just really upset with this result. Not surprised at all. I knew something was going to go wrong for this match. And we still took off, and then they robbed us at the end. Again. So, hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. Had an interruption there. We'll keep it going. I'll keep the stream going. I don't care. We got a couple going. Stephen Jones. Anthony, blah, blah, blah. Daras. Paul 94. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm not watching the City match right now. They're up 2-0 against Burnley. As far as I know. Everton playing Leeds later on. That should be interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do for my fantasy league. Go get it. Leave the dream. That's it. I've had enough. Football was supposed to be the dream. Now I'm leaving it because of VAR. Yeah, let's leave this freaking dream of getting calls right in the Premier League. What were we thinking? I got to watch that Klopp interview. I have to stay. Thanks, buddy. I want to see the Klopp interview right now, actually. You guys want to watch it? I'll stream it right now. I don't even care, man. Let's stream it right now. I'll just change my sound. I'm going to go into it right now. This will be great. Give you a live reaction to this Klopp post-match. Hold on, I'm just checking my own stream out. It was popped up there. There we go. You guys want to watch it? I'll stream it right now. There we go. Well, we got to boost these numbers. What the heck? It's all a game, man. Okay, so let's get into this Klopp post-match interview, shall we? Okay, Klopp very angry. 15 minutes? Okay, let's do it.
Of teams very shortly. A quick reminder that we've back-to-back Premier League games.
Okay.
Brighton will be pleased. As you can see, they're 16th in.
Come on, hurry up. Get me to Klopp.
Right, let's get some reaction. Danny Welbeck is with Des.
Danny Welbeck.
A painful setback. We're talking about VAR again. Was it
Here we go.
just? Was it right? Was it correct?
Yeah, I think the situations were
Situation.
the two offside I asked. I didn't see the feedback, but our analyst said, yeah, it was really close with Mo, I think, was the foot. But we are used to armpit and club badges, so
Club badges.
the toe, then it's obviously
Club
offside.
badges.
And the other one with Sadio was clear, I heard. So, yeah, penalty. Yeah, it's how it is. I think that the decisions were right, yes.
He's saying they were right.
Well, Jordan Henderson says some of the Brighton players agreed that it wasn't a penalty.
Yeah,
And he
but the
felt-
ref,
and he-
look,
He's so mad.
you try to create again on my cost. You do a headline because yeah, that's how it is. But I say now it was not. But ask the ref.
Klopp
whistled it.
knows.
Don't look like this. You try always, all the time. So, but today I say it was a penalty, and you are not happy with that answer. So, what do you want to hear? Then give your answers yourself.
I was just telling you what you
He can't help
Yeah,
himself.
the players were closer. I saw it.
This
I,
is the
I said
thing.
it was a
Klopp can't help himself because he just wants to say it's bullshit, but he doesn't want to freak out. And then he ends up losing it on the journalist.
penalty because the ref whistled it. So after watching it,
This is good.
Okay, so you agree with that decision. In terms of the performance today, then?
very good.
Oh, man.
Very good. I couldn't be more proud of the boys what they put out here today. You, know
You gotta
we
wonder
said
what
before
the
game,
journalist's face
how the
is
possession
doing
team
when
Brighton
he's
is
looking at
usually.
Klopp.
I couldn't see that. The boys played like we had to play the first half an hour. We struggled a little bit with the new last line, with their balls in behind because we didn't drop in the right moment. We got that sorted.
How long
in the
does this
first
go
half
on for?
already.
Is there an
Second
actual
half, we had
spat?
no problems with that anymore, but second half, of course, we had some problems with energy. So, and then we
see how long
set
it
a little
goes.
bit deeper.
Oh, this
that's
thing
how
goes
the
on for a
situation
long
happened,
time.
But we had the
5 more
situations
minutes.
around the goals we scored were brilliant. Even never disallowed, but the situations were brilliant. Mo's goal was a brilliant goal. Sadio's header was outstanding. Some other situation, the goal we scored was really cool. So that was all good, but it's just tough times. That's how it is.
Tough times,
You
Klopp.
warned us about Connolly before the match. You said he'd caused some problems. He was getting behind through the lines.
Yeah, you have only 2 opportunities to defend that. That's you have to avoid the pass. or you have to drop in the right moment because he's running through the gaps, and so it's quite difficult. And we spoke before the game, so it's not, the last line is not settled together, but that's normal. So you have sometimes to learn in the game. Boys did that. That was really good. Nate Phillips played an exceptional game, honestly, and so that was all good. You need in football always a little bit of luck to win a tough away game. And today we didn't have luck, so it was a draw.
Jota scoring run keeps going. He's slotted in so brilliantly.
Oh, just a good goal.
So I guess that was it. He's not going to argue anymore.
Really good together.
Werner, hamstrings it.
We're just looking to see Klopp flip out.
Did you? No, us on 12:30. So.
Oh, hold on.
And Premier League makes the rules, so that's the Premier League clubs.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Surprise. And they had injuries as well because of half time. But ask Chris Wilder how we can avoid that.
Well, maybe you're firing at the wrong target.
Sorry?
Maybe you're firing at the wrong target because we are broadcasters. We work within the Premier League rules, and the Premier League makes the rules. So that's the Premier League clubs. So shouldn't you be talking to Premier League clubs? Shouldn't you be talking to
I don't know how often I have to say it. You picked the 12:30 kicker. You. Not you personally, but you did it. Did you? No, us on 12:30. So between now and December and the New Year, there's one more Wednesday and then Saturday.
When you say you picked the 12:30, the Premier League
us on
clubs
12:30.
chose that slot. There's a reason that slot is there. It's
I
because
told
it's
you, I said it
valuable
now
to
a
the
couple
Premier
of times. These are difficult
These are
times.
difficult times. The stadium's empty. Of course, it's
Yeah.
difficult times, and the broadcasters are supporting
And we have
the
to
game.
we have to yeah.
They are.
But if you play at 3 o'clock or 5:30, it's exactly the same.
But
It's
that
Saturday.
has different ramifications. You should be going to your chief executive should be with the other chief executives having that discussion. We can't. If you come down here and just have a go at the broadcaster, it doesn't go anywhere. It's not going to change
I'm not
anything.
going to go on the broadcast. I just say how it is.
You said
12,
it's criminal.
12,
You
yeah,
said
12
it's
after
criminal,
Wednesday.
Jadon.
After Wednesday, after Wednesday,
Why am I watching
Saturday
this?
12:30 is really dangerous for the players.
But you
But
said
you don't
criminal.
do that often.
You also said the broadcasters don't care, and that's the problem. It isn't the problem. The problem is
How is
Klopp.
why did
Fair
you
enough,
pick
though, like
against Crystal Palace?
He's
If
right
you
to
care.
make a point, I
I
think.
didn't pick it, but every pick is agreed by the Premier League.
Anyway,
Can I tell you
I'm
something?
not going to watch the rest of this right now live. I'll check the rest out when I'm done. But that was interesting. Klopp not messing around. Don't piss off Klopp. Not today. All right, guys. That's it. I'm just BSing around in this stream. Thought I'd check out some of that Klopp post-match interview you guys were talking about. And, yeah. It is what it is. Oh, man. I haven't watched any La Liga. I would wonder how VAR is being used there. But we've done well this season, you know. It is what it is. We're going to have problems like this every now and then. We just got to keep fighting. And suddenly there's a thing or two about answering difficult questions. Yeah, I'll have to watch the rest of that interview. I feel bad for laughing while I'm live watching it. Alright, go get it, baby. We'll be fine. We'll see how we do against Ajax, though. I don't know about that match. But we'll still be fine there. We should get through our group stage. Helier Matthias, Gargoyle Blaster. Fo Shi Shan 1992. Let's check the other one. Stephen Jones, Anthony, and Doris. Have a good one. See you guys in the next stream, whenever that is. Thanks for watching. Go get it.